All right, well, I'm doing a little bathroom remodel here, and this bathroom, it has popcorn ceilings, popular in the 1980s. And I'm gonna show you a little trick right now, how to get rid of that. Because, you know, at this stage in the game, nobody wants those popcorn ceilings anymore, and everybody wants nice, flat, smooth ceilings. But if you like this, make sure you check out the rest of our video of how we're doing this bathroom. But first thing we're gonna do is get yourself a sprayer. And all you need is anything that can spray water. And you don't need a whole lot of water. Oh, geez. Let me see if I can do this. I'll mount this like this. Show you what we're looking at here. So if we pump this up and spray this, kind of hard to see, but all we're doing is just spraying a little bit on the wall, on the ceiling, and you'll see it change color a little bit. You want it to soak in. You don't need a whole lot, but it's starting to change already. Get quite a bit of moisture on there, and what it's doing is it's soaking it back into the spackle, and it's adding a little bit of softness to it. And you want it nice and soft, but make sure you go around the whole room. Now, after you're done going around the whole room, okay, once you get done doing that, and you need these guys right here. Yep. It's as simple. Let me get a bucket, because it's gonna keep the mess to a minimum by doing this. So if we have a bucket here and we do this, look at that. You want to talk about satisfying? Peeled it right off of there. So obviously that's not wet enough. This is wet just right, perfect. Peels right off. That's how you're able to tell if you have enough moisture on there, is if it peels right off. I'm gonna use the bigger one because I like keeping a nice flat surface. Look at that, that's awesome. So that's still a little dry, the way it's flaking like that. And by putting the bucket underneath it, it kind of really cuts down on the amount of mess you make. So for example, it just took minutes, well, I wouldn't say minutes, but it didn't take too much effort to really do that. And now we have a flat surface that we can go over and skim coat it with spackle and then paint it, and it's done. So if you like that little tip right there, you better be subscribing to this. This is Mr. Brian's Amazing World. Look at that, it made almost no mess on the floor. And got that. Boom, done. You're gonna clean that up. So we're gonna go through and scrape the whole thing, and maybe I could show you what that looks like when we're done here in 2 minutes. Okay, the trick when you're doing this is definitely make sure you get the proper amount of moisture in this. If it's too wet, it's gonna be soaking through onto the sheetrock. If it's just right, it's gonna do exactly like that, just peel right off. And you can just see it starting to soak through to the sheetrock right there, and yet it's a little dry up above. So it's absolutely almost perfect right there. Nice little light spray. You can always add more, but it's a pain if you put too much. You never want to get things too wet. And there's just one little final thing. But this bathroom, I mean, we're humming right along on it. Got all that done, all that done. And now, you know, it's not the smoothest surface yet, but it won't take too much longer before then we just skip coat it. It'll be done. All right, so it's done. It's ready to skim coat. And just something ironic here is I have like half a bucket full of this, and this is what I managed to catch. It's heavy. 2.5 gallons of spackle basically, just in a bucket. So, may as well try to catch it while you're doing it. Now it's ready to go. They're gonna be so thrilled.